This week on the LTU Sports Report, we get into all of the winter sports action and get to know some of our student athletes. We've got a pair of season openers with the men's and women's lacrosse teams, highlights from our NAIHA hockey team senior night, and hit the court in the final 2 home basketball games of the regular season. Don't go anywhere because the LTU Sports Report starts right now.
LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the LTU Sports Report, the only show in the Midwest covering all athletic programs from an NAIHA school. I'm your host, Gabe O'Neill.
And I'm your host, Jenna Skalski. Lawrence Tech is a proud member of the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference, and each week we are here to bring you the action as our teams compete. And
with over 20 teams competing on campus, there's always a lot going on. Winter sports like basketball and hockey are just wrapping up their seasons, while others are just preparing to start.
That's right, Gabe. Both of our LTU lacrosse teams are gearing up and headed out to the field for their home openers. But before we get into that, let's find out which special ladies joined the women's team.
In a short period of time, we've had the great fortune of getting to know the Young family, and the impact they have had on us has been immeasurable.
Today was awesome. It was really good to see Tristan and Ripley here. The crowd was amazing. They made this day very special for them. It's a pretty neat thing that we're involved in. It really is. They are making an impact on us more so than we are making an impact on them.
These 2 beautiful girls, we are given an opportunity to be positive role models. In the beginning, we thought we were going to be making an impact on them, but we are realizing they are going to be making an even bigger impact on us. On behalf of the rest of the team, we are really honored to bring these 2 girls along the season.
They honestly, when we first met them, it's like they've been on the team for a while. They've known us for a while. They're not shy girls at all. They were just crawling all over us playing games. They're really outgoing girls.
So far we have we had cookies around Christmas time and we decorated them. We also went in October. We went to an orchard with them and just walked around, got to pick out pumpkins with them. They absolutely loved it. We did face paintings and everything, and they had a great time.
I think it's a great thing just for the school and just for the kids in general to be a part of something, and it really makes our season a lot better to have them.
Welcome to the LTU family.
Well, I can already see it with Ripley. She's bonding with the girls lacrosse team really fast, and she's having a great time. And Tristan loves being around people, so I'm very proud of both of them. They were having a great time. I know Ripley was a little scared, but she did really good.
Those girls at that age just being really strong and still enjoying life, even though, again, with their situation, that if they can be positive, anyone else should be able to deal with, any life problems that they come across.
We were in for a treat tonight inside Detroit Country Day Fieldhouse for the season opener in a top 5 matchup as the number 4 LTU Blue Devils take on the number 3 Cumberland's Patriots in women's lacrosse. After getting down early in the first half, LTU bounces back as sophomore Kaylee Patterson scores the Blue Devils' 3rd goal of the game, bringing them within 1 point. Time winding down in the first half as Anna Gagnon gives a nice underhand pass to freshman Katie Watts, who throws a nice assist back to Gagnon as she would score to tie the game 4 apiece with 7 seconds left in the first half. The run would continue in the second half as sophomore Ashley Sherry scores on a free shot to put the Blue Devils up 8-6. Late in the second, in a back-and-forth battle, Tegan Lair shows some good patience and ball control as she finds Watts, who runs around the net and threads the needle inside to Gagnon, who scores, bringing the Devils within 1. However, time was not on the Blue Devils' side as they would lose a hard-fought battle, 11-13, the final score.
At the end of the first half, I think we really possessed the ball and slowed it down, worked it around. Instead of trying to go 1v1, we passed it around, ran some plays, kind of settled, got some goals behind us, and just kept running with it.
I think our defense played unbelievable. I think some of the things we need to work on is our attack needs to just, and that's part of the youth. I mean, we need someone to really step up and really settle things, and I think when push came to shove, we kind of rushed things a little bit too much, but I think that'll come with time.
I think we learned a lot. I mean, it was our first game. We saw our weaknesses, what we need to work on. I think we're ready to go in our next game. We know what to do now.
I think we played really hard. We put up a good fight, and it's only the first game, so we can only go up from here.
Hey everybody, Jenna Skalski here, and we are currently at the Southfield Ice Arena where our men's NAIHA hockey team is about to take on the Concordia Cardinals. Be sure to come by after the commercial break because we'll have all the highlights and a special look at what's going on inside LTU's campus.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain.
10-4. Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howie's!
FANUC America is the #1 supplier of robots, CNCs, and factory automation. Our certified automation training prepares students for high-tech careers in advanced manufacturing. Manufacturers use automation to maximize productivity. That's why high-paying careers in advanced automation are in demand today. Our CERT program provides manufacturers and educators a STEM-based curriculum centered on robotics and automation training. Contact FANUC to learn more about our certified automation training programs.
I hope you're all ready for some hockey highlights because we are waiting for the puck drop from the Concordia Cardinals and our NAIHA men's hockey team.
We were back inside the Southfield Ice Arena for the final home game of the regular season and senior night for the men's NAIHA hockey team taking on the Concordia Cardinals. We jumped to the action with LTU up a goal midway through the first period. Freshman R.C. Randall brings the puck around the Cardinal net, feeds Austin Fulmer. His one-timer is off, but he hustles to get it back to Randall in front of the net for the goal. Blue Devils lead 4-3 after the first. On to the second period now. The boys still in the lead by 1. Concordia tries to clear the zone, but sophomore Blake Heyer intercepts and plays a little give and go with Bryce Ebert for the fast break score. Lawrence Tech now gaining some momentum, and we're up 7-4 after the second. Into the third with the Blue Devils still pushing the puck on offense. A couple of captains making it happen here as assistant Connor Victory and Alex Schluter try jamming the puck in. Seems to be stopped by the keeper but pops out to Schluter who easily buries it home. LTU finishes their home slate on a high note, taking down Concordia 8-4 the final score, and the boys now stand at 14-13 on the year.
Well, the first period wasn't exactly how we planned it, but we went into the game with an offensive mindset. So scoring 4 goals was good on our end. That's exactly what we wanted to do, but you know, we still have to play defense.
Mostly in the start, it was pretty intense. Guys rallying around all the seniors tonight, and it was a great atmosphere. But after maybe the first 5 minutes, you know, it was just regular hockey. So.
Well, we're balanced throughout, across the board. We play good defense night in and night out, good team defense. Offensively, we work together. We move the puck well, very unselfish.
Between the pipes, we have a good tandem of goaltenders there, led by our fifth-year senior, Austin. He's been a great 5-year player for us. Been a starter almost his entire career. Outstanding student as well. So he'll be missed for sure after the end of the season.
Enjoy every moment. Enjoy every practice. You know, sometimes you don't like being here late at night, but it's just one more day you get to be with the guys and have fun.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. One of the great advantages in getting your degree at Lawrence Tech are the several tools to help prepare you for a rewarding career once you graduate. The Office of Career Services offers a wide range of resources to help you navigate your job journey. Whether you need assistance with choosing a major, writing a resume, conducting a job search, alumni contacts, the Career Service Office is there to help you in every way.
We have many different appointment slots open and many different things we can help you with because we have many things that some students don't even realize that we offer.
I believe everyone should use Career Services because it's one of the resources that the university has put into place to help make you a better candidate for various job offers, and is not at any extra cost to any of the students.
When considering a university, do the research. Will you get the individualized attention you deserve before you graduate? Do yourself a favor. Check out Lawrence Tech. It's easy. Go to ltu.edu today.
Hi, I'm Sarah Davis. When the LTU Sports Report gets back, I'll give you all a little bit of advice that you can use on the golf course this spring. And we'll give you all the exciting highlights from our men's lacrosse team's season opener that you won't want to miss.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
You've worked hard to raise your family and build a happy life for them. Don't let unforeseen circumstances jeopardize everything you've built. Planning for Your Future is a law firm that makes it easy and affordable to protect your family with estate planning, wills, trusts, deeds, power of attorney, minor and elder care. The experts at Planning for Your Future will meet with you, prepare your documents, and make sure you understand what each does. So contact Planning for Your Future today to set up your free phone consultation, because your future begins now.
Since the dawn of man, storytelling has been the most effective and engaging means of communication. Whether gathered around the warm glow of a fireplace or the family television set, a compelling story has always moved people to action. At Yellow Flag Productions, the Emmy-winning storytellers behind our television programs are now helping clients create content that emphasizes their people and passions. Let us tell your story and share it with the world.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
It's been a busy winter here for all our athletic teams. As some begin to prepare for playoffs, others are just beginning to compete. We head over to Country Day High School, where our men's lacrosse team opens up their season against Hope College.
In their season opener, the men's lacrosse team was taking on NCAA Division III Flying Dutchman of Hope College in the first meeting ever between the two squads. We picked things up midway through the first quarter. Blue Devils looking to get on the board down 2, and it would be the senior Brennan Knowles feeding sophomore Justin Light, who lets off a laser shot that finds the back of the net. LTU would trail 1-6 after the first. Jump to the third quarter, score now 6-12 Hope. Freshman Damian Hudson dodges to dish to Oles, and he would beat his man to the cage, then finishes high past the Dutchman keeper. Halfway through the fourth, LTU was sparking a comeback. Off a broken play, a couple sophomores hooking up as Dylan Couture finds Brendan Mullins for the time and room rip. Blue Devils now down 9-14. Final minutes of play, and it would be Oles again getting the feed from Aiden Nolan this time and then beating the goalie with a nice on-the-run shot. Unfortunately, the boys would come up just short in this one, dropping the home opener 14-13, the final score.
I think the intensity was high on the sideline. We teach our guys lacrosse is a game of runs, and at some point today we needed to make a decision to stop their runs and go on a big run of our own the way we know how to. And we did, and it was a heck of a run. We ended up holding them to 0 goals in the 4th quarter, so that was a major accomplishment for a very young defense. And just a great team effort in the 4th quarter. We preach it, and they did it.
We came in against a D3 team. We had no idea what was going on. Young team, full freshman defense, and we went out there with jitters. But we came back. We showed heart, we showed grit, and we showed that we're ready to take on any team in the NAIHA.
We condition a lot, so we have great stamina when it comes to the second half. You can really tell with the numbers, goals scored in the second half. We turned it on late. Just because we were so in shape, we do a lot of running. I think that's what propels us to have these great 4th quarters.
Coming out in the 4th quarter, not giving them any goals, able to stop a really good team with really good players, it was awesome to watch. We wouldn't have been anywhere near close if it wasn't for the defense.
I think they just played with more confidence. We have a young and experienced group. We had a couple guys injured and out today that were our seniors, and I think that these young guys were maybe a little overwhelmed to start the game, and then they got the jitters out and ended up playing very well towards the end. I think they got better and better as the game went on.
We got a lot of talent, especially young talent. That really helps us. We got a lot of guys, so we can just keep plugging guys in when everyone gets tired. That keeps us fresh, keeps going 100%, and just keep leading the system. We knew if we kept running our offense and pressing ground balls that we'd be fine when we come back in this game, and we really believed in our coach, and we were able to come back a little bit.
Hi, my name is Jess, and I bowl for the girls' LTU bowling team. My favorite restaurant would probably be Steak and Shake. I really love their milkshakes. My dream destination would probably be to travel to Ireland. I always liked hearing all the unique things in Ireland, so I wanted to see it for myself. My favorite animal would have to be a chinchilla. I just thought they were really soft and cuddly. My favorite song is What If by Kane Brown. I just thought, what if anything could happen, really? I'd have to say one trend from the past that makes a comeback would probably be socks and sandals. My roommate seems to really like them.
Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Davis, and here's your golf tip of the week. Today I'm going to talk to you about the putting stroke. Obviously it's really important to be able to hit the ball well, but putting is just as important. So when putting, people often think that you should just use your wrists, but really you should move like a pendulum with your shoulders. Leading the putt with your shoulders instead of your wrists allows you to have more control over the ball, giving you a more consistent putt. Thanks for watching LTU's Golf Team's Tip of the Week.
Hi everyone, I'm Jason Ross Jr., the voice of Lawrence Tech Athletics. You can catch all of our Blue Devil home games on the LTU Athletics Facebook page or YouTube channel. When we come back, we'll have highlights of the Blue Devil men and women taking on Cornerstone. Don't go anywhere.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be, because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class size at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying, because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
It has been an amazing season for both our men's and women's team. Unfortunately, the season is wrapping up. However, we do have highlights from the men's and women's games against Cornerstone inside of the Ridler tonight.
It was a magical evening at Don Ridler Fieldhouse in the last home game of the regular season as the LTU Blue Devils faced the Golden Eagles of Cornerstone for some women's basketball. The Blue Devils wear pink for their annual pink game, bringing awareness to breast cancer. LTU would start this game jumping to a quick 8-point lead, capped off by the sophomore Taryn Klein hitting a long ball from deep. The score was 33-15 at the end of the first. On to the second quarter now as the Blue Devils show their unselfishness with great ball movement that led to a nice pass from Kendall Fisher to a cutting Caitlin Smith for the easy lay-in. The Blue Devils would take a commanding 16-point lead into the half. LTU would not slow down. Defense would be a huge factor early in the third quarter as Rachel Price comes up big with the block, starting the fast break with Fisher, who races down the court, feeds the ball to Klein, who pump fakes, passes to Nicole Buckingham, who finds Price, and she would hit the three ball from downtown. LTU would take a 65-44 lead into the fourth quarter. Late in the fourth, LTU would put the final touches to a dominating performance as the senior CJ Banis finds Fisher for a beautiful backdoor cut and lay-in. LTU would cruise to an 83-52 win, bringing their record to 20-8 on the season.
I think that we've just been acknowledging it, that we have to come off to a good start. And like you said, right when the tip went up, we were ready to go right away. So I joked with you before the game, let's score first, and hopefully our momentum would be in our favor.
Well, we've been really stressing that we need to work on our first quarter. We haven't been starting our games off really well, so I think we did a really good job today coming out in transition, pushing the ball and pressuring on defense to allow us to work into our offense.
I thought we did a really good job pushing the ball in transition, and we were aggressive on defense. At times I wasn't happy with our defense, but we picked it up and we held them to 52 points. I'm happy about that.
I think the big thing is trust. We need to trust in each other, trust in Coach Kai and what she draws up for us and what we want to run and execute. So I think basically just trusting each other on and off the court really helps us succeed.
In the final home game of the regular season, the LTU men's basketball squad was up against the WAC's #1 ranked team, the Golden Eagles of Cornerstone University. Before the game began, the LTU athletic department honored senior guard Tyrese Searles for achieving 1,000 points in his career as a Blue Devil in just 2 years. Searles is the third to join this club in the modern era and the first under head coach Josh Pickens. Let's jump into the action early in the first half. The Blue Devils are up by 1 and looking for some breathing room. Some nice off-ball movement allows sophomore Alec Ivanovich to get open for the deep ball, and he drains it. LTU up 12-8. Later in the half, the Golden Eagles were fighting back and in the lead by a few. Senior guard Christian Rodriguez was a handful in this one, leading his team with 23 points and finishing here as he gets it to drop off the glass. LTU trailed 31-41 at the break. Some halftime adjustments from Coach Pickens had the boys fired up in the second after being down by 17. The Blue Devils were now back within 5. Senior Devontae Miles sizes up the big man, drives and gets it to go. He had 22 on the night. With the game knotted up at 63 late in the half, it was time for Searles to go clutch mode. Sets up the isolation, pulls up off balance from 3, and he knocks it down to give LTU the lead. Ty finished with a team-high 36 points, and the boys were able to hang on the rest of the way to knock off the top-ranked Cornerstone team for the first time in program history. 82-73, the final score. Let's take it to the whole team for the post-game interview.
Hey, like my man Todd said before, the game ain't gonna give you nothing you don't work for. So what we did tonight, that's an epitome of our program, who we're trying to be, and who we're trying to be going forward, and that's it right there.
It's just not for us, it's for the program in general. Everything we do, we try to honor the program. Coach Pitt, Coach Light, the guys behind me, you know, these guys, they young, so you know, it's only up from here. You know, that's not going to be the last win against Cornerstone in history now. It's that new milestones as we go on through the days. we can't even put it in words right now. It's just big for us, man. We so happy.
Everything we've been preaching from day one came to fruition. You know, just pound the pavement, continue to believe, and just do what we do. You know, with no magic words, our seniors stepped up huge. I think we had a great defensive performance in the second half, held them to 26% shooting, and we made some shots. We went in at half and said, hey, if we give the same effort that we gave in the first half, with a little more intelligence, we'd be fine. And we happened to make some shots. Ty and Devontae were huge, but the message remains the same. Pound the pavement, every possession matters, defend and rebound with some grit and toughness, and they were able to do that tonight.
The game knotted up at 63 late in the half. It was time for Searles to go clutch mode. Sets up the isolation, pulls up off balance from 3, and he knocks it down to give LTU the lead. Ty finished with a team-high 36 points.
This week in LTU athletics. On Monday, the 18th, men's and women's basketball wrap up the regular season at Aquinas College. Tip-off for the women is at 6 p.m. and the men at 8 p.m. Wednesday the 20th, women's basketball opens up the WAC Conference Tournament on the road. Visit our website to find out who they play. Men's volleyball hits the road to face Olivet College at 7 p.m. Friday the 22nd, the ACHA hockey team is home to face Oakland University in the MCHA tournament. The NAIHA team travels to play Lindenwood Belleville on Friday and Saturday. Puck drops at 8 p.m. Friday and 4:30 p.m. Saturday. Men's tennis is home to play Grand Valley at 12 p.m. On Saturday the 23rd, baseball hits the road for a doubleheader. Game 1 is at Mount Vernon at 2:30 p.m. and Game 2 is at Robert Morris at 5 p.m. Men's volleyball is home to play Goshen College. Game starts at 3 p.m. Women's lacrosse plays Calvin College at 8 p.m. at Detroit Country Days Fieldhouse. Wrapping up a busy week in LTU athletics. Men's and women's bowling bowls in the AHIBC Conference Championship. Baseball plays back-to-back games on the road at Robert Morris University. Game 1 is at 12 p.m. and Game 2 starts shortly after Game 1. Women's tennis is at home to face Saginaw Valley at 6 p.m.
That's all we have for you this week on the LTU Sports Report, but join us next week when we meet an alumni who's working in the heart of Detroit and find out which Blue Devils are in the community.
For more updates on Lawrence Tech sports, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. There you'll be getting daily updates, stories, and highlights at LTU Athletics.
And make sure to join us right here on Fox Sports Detroit next week at 4:30 p.m. Until then, I'm Gabe O'Neill.
And I'm Jenna Skelski. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us.